He's Rob. I'm Katie. You're watching Kara Compares, and today is part 1 of 2, Spam.
It is part 1 of 2, Spam. You are not looking forward to this one. So this was recommended just, I forgot to check the name. One of our previous commenters, thank you very kindly, I'll write the name right there, said, hey, hear me out, what if you did different flavors of Spam? And I thought to myself, how many flavors of Spam could there be? The answer, at least that we found.
There's more than 4.
More than 4. Enough to make 2 episodes of this. We thought about doing it as 1 episode, but that's kind of a lot of Spam and it's long. So instead, we're going to break this up into 4 similar-ish themed Spam episodes. You are not looking forward to this.
No, so 2 episodes with 4 each.
Yes. What did I say?
You said 4.
4 episodes.
Yeah.
4 episodes, 2 each. We're going to try it.
I mean, technically, you probably could do something like that because there's.
You could because you really don't want to.
No. It's because there's at least like 13 varieties I could say on the Spam website. But we have 8.
There's 13 varieties?
At least.
So there's going to be a part 3 and 4?
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. So, Spam.
Mm-hmm.
What is your experience? What is your history with Spam?
I think I've only had it once. You had cooked it for something. I don't know. Okay. I think maybe we just had like... I don't even know if you did like Spam fried rice or something. I don't even know why you had it. You were like, yeah, I haven't had this in a while. And then like you just like kind of fried it up.
Fried it up. I mean, which is what we're going to do here. We're going to fry this up.
Again, it's not bad.
It was a struggle meal for me growing up, and I had a lot of this growing up.
It was just because I think the way we had it, it was just it's very salty.
It is
so I think
salty.
you need to have something to balance it, or like if you're going to incorporate it into food, that makes sense. But that was also because I just thought there was only like 1 flavor, so who knows if any of these flavors I may gravitate towards.
That's fair. No, I mean, and so Spam, if you don't know, it does stand for salted pork and meat. No. What does it stand for? Tell us about the Spams.
There isn't like an official like story of like...
I know they were served a lot during the war.
Yes. So some people think it is spiced ham. So that's like, but Hormel, the owners or the creators of Spam,
deny that.
No, I mean it's they have like an FAQ that's like, why is it called that? And it's like the true story of why it's called that is only known to like a small circle of like Hormel leaders. I don't know why.
That's what a weird secret.
I don't know.
Is it like secretly? It's actually secretly people and meat.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or also known as mystery meat. So it actually has like fairly simple ingredients. So it's usually pork shoulder and ham hock kind of minced together. There's potato starch for the binding agent, so it is technically gluten-free, depending on, I guess, maybe what flavors.
Didn't we look this up? So we made pulled pork the other day, and I was looking up the difference between like chuck and butt and shoulder or something. And aren't they all technically like shoulder region? Like the pork butt isn't actually butt. It's like shoulder.
Yeah.
But pork shoulder, sometimes called pork butt,
it's
is also pork, but it's like different in cut from the pork shoulder.
I mean, you know what? It would be very fascinating to ask a bunch of these questions to like a butcher, and then they could tell you. But
then we could do that. We can bring up, if you are a butcher and you want to come onto our show and you live in the LA area, go ahead, reach out, leave us a message, and we'll try cuts of meat.
Just randomly go to Carniceria and be like, hey, can you tell us about this?
Something like that. Well, I mean, if they're here, then I figure they can bring in like maybe a show. Maybe we travel. That's the beginning of our travelogue. We go to their butchery. Anyway.
Okay, so
what
back to the ingredients. So again, besides the actual meat stuff, there is potato starch. So that's going to be the thing that kind of helps bind it. Some water, salt, a little bit of sugar, and sodium nitrate. So that's the preservative in it.
Okay, makes sense.
But that's about it. And so Spam's been around since 1937, and as Rob said, it was very, very popular in World War II, for better or worse. And you probably have seen a lot of like, there's like Spam musubi, there's like Spam fried rice, there's Spam and eggs. Like
Hawaii makes a lot of stuff out of Spam.
So the whole reason is that because troops were stationed there, so they were stationed in the Philippines, Okinawa, Hawaii, places like that, you know, maybe even like Korea and stuff, you're going to see a lot of culinary influence in how it gets kind of incorporated into dishes. So
neat. But we're just going to fry up a slice of it.
Yes, we are. So, I mean, technically, so it's all assembled, right? And then it's actually cooked in the metal can. So
what?
It's cooked in this.
Oh.
In the container.
They cook it in this?
Yeah. So technically,
before they the interest. Okay.
So technically, you could eat it as is. Like you could pop the top.
I have 100% done that.
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Because it is cooked and then it cools and like it's all like preserved. Because it's a meat product, it creates a certain gelatin in it, and so
it's true.
The texture thing, like I'm sure it's fine if you tell me you've done it or however you've like prepared it by not cooking it again.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Let me know. I mean, I'd be willing to try, but just like I can't.
That is a strong smell, like cat food.
Yeah, it is. It's like Fancy Feast.
Okay, I mean, what else we got? I figure we'll do a smell test before we cook it.
That's fine. So yes, you can like grill it, you can cook it, you can fry it up, you can do whatever. So
put
there's
it on
lots
salad.
of
Is one suggests a salad, one suggests a cheese sandwich. Yeah. Not BLT, it's a Spam LT in the case of the bacon.
Which makes sense. And other than that, it is very, like we said, is very popular in Hawaii. So in Hawaii, they eat 7 million pounds of it a year.
That's a lot of Spam. And you know it's probably not people visiting Hawaii on vacation.
No, I think they would. I mean, I would totally
maybe try
do that.
something. But but for other folks, it's probably like a big part of their meal. Man, that is not a healthy way to eat.
It's just very salty. So again,
that's what I mean.
You know, have it in moderation. They have a lot of recipes on the Spam website, including Spam and butterscotch cookies. Like,
we're gonna try. We're trying.
I thought so.
That's amazing.
So
I'm super curious. Savory and sweet.
You know what? It could work.
I like
or
butterscotch.
Or is it a joke? Because we've had regular butterscotch cookies before. You know, like the Toll House kind of like morsels that are butterscotch, and I always think they're too sweet. So it could work if these are so salty. You know, kind of like.
Man.
Kind of like maple.
Have you been avoiding the salted meat products and/or sweets? My doctor asks. Turns out, I found a way to make it worse. Science.
Anyway,
cool.
So we can go by the store and get some of the ingredients.
I'm sure they also offer like low-fat versions and like lower cholesterol versions, which is probably like 2 of the versions, including the 13.
Or like half or.
So we can find 1 or 2 more weird flavors if we're missing a flavor, or if there's like a non-Spam brand like Spam that is worth trying. That's kind of cool though. They cook it in each container. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay, so there's your regular Spam. Smells like cat food. As soon as you open it, the smell just hits you. Yeah. So what do you think? Really quick. First impressions.
It just makes me think of my cat, like growing up.
This is the only version I think I've really ever had. So now we also have bacon. That smells no different. Maybe slightly bacon in here.
It smells a little smoky.
Yeah. All right, we've got oven roasted turkey. It just says
it's made with real Hormel bacon.
That smells somehow more like cat food.
What is this one?
Turkey.
It also, not that you can see it, but on my view, there's a lot more of the gelatin.
And, maple. Interesting.
It has a different color than the rest of them.
I mean, you expect it would. Maybe it would probably be darker.
It doesn't smell as much like cat food. Like, but I think it's because it has something to, like, adhere to the meat. So like sense. Maybe it's like a sealant.
Brilliant. Yeah. Well, we're gonna slice these, fry them up, and try a bite each after this break.
Okay, we are back. We basically just heated these up just a bit.
I mean, they're a little seared.
They're a little, but not like I've seen on like when people actually cook them.
No, and I mean, yeah. So they're basically gently heated. Maybe like a hint of a seared crust or whatever. Mm-hmm. But also, like, I didn't want to put oil or anything on it or butter to kind of like I don't want the flavor to alter itself too much. So.
Plus, we have a very overactive.
We do in fact have an overactive
smoke detector.
Yeah.
So.
It
just seemed easier.
Maple, bacon, turkey, original.
Correct.
Okay. Are we just gonna...
I think we should go with the OG.
I agree.
To kind of start things off.
Okay. It's been a while since you've had some of this.
Yeah, a couple of years. Get a smaller
Still more.
Well, we have
a lot
of these to eat. This is so salty. I just know it's gonna be. It smells better.
I mean, they didn't all smell too different. I mean, it's fine.
I mean, like, out of the can versus, like, if you heat it up a little bit.
Oh, it does smell a little bit heated.
This, the way you cut it, it almost has, like, a texture of, like, a ham steak.
Yeah,
you remember those?
Yeah. They used to be cheap. They're not cheap
They're
anymore.
not cheap anymore. They used to be like maybe $1.
I mean,
back in my
classic,
day.
heavy on the salt flavor, but still actually fairly delicious.
It's not bad.
You don't mind it? I know it's not. This is less your thing. The only episode worse than this, I think, for her would be...
I'm more of a sweet person than
It's true.
a savory person.
I think the only way this would be worse for you is if it was like a mayonnaise episode,
Mm.
which I don't think we'll ever get to do.
I am curious about Kewpie mayo, just because I know it. The Japanese.
Oh,
mayo.
Japanese mayo. I don't know. Okay.
Because it's made only with the yolks,
yolk, right.
so it has a.
That would be a fun comparison.
Yeah.
We'll do that. We'll do like some canes or something, and we'll do some like a
Canes?
Can you make one? I don't know.
No,
When I think of
Hellman's.
Hellman's.
Which for some reason is called Duke's. Not Duke. Duke's is a different one. There's another name for Hellman's on the West Coast. I cannot remember what the heck it's called.
But then we can also do like Miracle Whip. Compare all three. Okay.
Miracle
Maple?
Whip is not mayo.
I know.
Okay.
Yep, not bad. I mean, I like it.
It's
just
fine.
it reminds me of like childhood, but like yeah.
Yeah. So, you know how we're increasing our list of random places to go in the United States?
Are we?
Well, I thought we were.
Okay,
with
yeah.
this food journey.
Sure. Where are we going?
Do you know there's a Spam museum in Minnesota?
How did we miss that on the way down here?
I don't know.
Is that going to be our honeymoon?
No.
Because we're going to. Okay. All right. I kind of want a
Isn't
Spam
it?
museum.
Yeah.
I would have bought a Spam shirt just for these
They
episodes.
also have a virtual tour that I think that you can book
Like,
somehow.
Interesting.
I don't know. I mean, it's free. So
I mean, a way to sell tickets while also interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, but that just made me think of, because we went to
The
Green Giant.
that was in Blue Earth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is maple. Oh. Interesting. What do you think? It tastes almost burnt. Like it's a burnt maple taste to me.
You mean like caramelized?
Yeah, but maybe a little overly so. But yeah, I mean, I guess
Oh, well,
if they cook it in maple, it would caramelize probably.
Well, because I think if you
It's pretty good.
there's caramelization, and then there's when it gets bitter. Do you think that's bitter? I don't.
No, okay. It actually is
I actually
caramelized.
don't mind it.
It's actually pretty good. It actually would be good with like breakfast.
Plus,
or something.
I think something about the texture, and it could be that maybe because you slice that one a little bit thinner, the
Accidentally.
texture is more like.
So for those of you curious,
It's more like put together than the original.
yeah, no, I agree.
But it could also be just the sugar content is kind of like
No, the sweet does help.
I
Help.
need it
offset
cuts a little bit of the salt.
the salt. So for those of you wondering, I did just take a knife, went straight down this way,
Oh,
and just
I thought you were like gonna just like start going it. No,
Right.
don't do that. No.
it's not bad. But that one's good heated for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
That wouldn't be bad as like if you did like Spam and eggs and maybe some
yes,
rice.
no, that would be
or
amazing. That would be a great. That's a great
potatoes or
breakfast bagel on a English muffin or something. This would be great. Okay,
Yeah.
bacon.
Okay, let me throw a little bit of water.
All right. Let's see what we got. I mean, so far, kind of what I expected. Although actually, the maple was a little bit better than I expected. I thought that was actually pretty gross.
So much.
I think there's like a bunny hair in this somehow.
His hair just gets everywhere.
That's true.
I mean, that's
It smells
just
kind of bacony.
Yeah, I just think it's like a smokiness or something.
It does have an interesting smokiness to it. It's actually not bad. You know, we've had a lot of weird foods on here.
It's not that bad.
It's actually, this is not some of the worst stuff we've had, right? And you were dreading this.
I was. I mean, who knows what part 2 will be like, but
Your part 2 is going to get a lot weirder. So you can find that. I can't post it here because we won't hear it before.
I know it says that it's made with real Hormel bacon, but it almost tastes more like a liquid smoke. Like if you.
It does taste like liquid smoke.
That's what it reminds me of.
I think I still prefer
The
maple
maple to the bacon, or just have them together in something. Maple bacon. You're gonna be like, your stomach's gonna hurt so bad.
Well, the great thing is I don't have to go to the bathroom for like 2 days. That's actually kind
Together,
of amazing.
it's not
It's actually
bad.
pretty. Try it together if you think. She's gonna do it.
I mean, I was the one that suggested it.
So you have to do it.
Okay, I'm just gonna have a small bit of both.
Tell me it's not amazing. That sweet, that salty, the bacony smokiness. It's good, isn't it?
It's not bad.
It's actually pretty. She says it's not bad, which means like it's actually pretty good. There's been times here when we film and then afterwards she's like, "Oh, that's actually so disgusting." But she's like, "I didn't enjoy it, but maybe you will." After she's like, "I'm gonna go throw up." But this is like when she's like, "It's not bad." It's like she's begrudgingly saying this. So
it's not bad. I mean, again, I would be curious to, to try out a couple of the recipes that they have, because obviously we're gonna, at the end of these 2 episodes, we're gonna have 8 cans of Spam.
that will not be a problem for me.
Well, I know you want to make the.
I have to delay my doctor's
butter
appointment. I do need to make the cookies.
Okay, you want to do that? They have like a couple, like we could do like bibimbap or spam masubi or
You can try all that. Yeah.
things like
Let's
that.
get some seaweed.
So,
All right, oven roasted turkeys next.
Is that turkey?
Yeah, that's turkey.
Okay, just have a little.
You gonna go eating small the piece I cut off you?
Dude,
It's fine, dude.
There's
She's
no
like,
way.
dude. Go ahead, it's fine.
Okay.
Salud.
It still smells like cat food. This one.
Oh, it does. It takes a minute, but you can tell it's turkey.
It is turkey.
It is turkey. Interesting.
It's kind of. It's like a very salty turkey.
Here's the thing.
It kind of reminds me of those like frozen turkey dinners.
Yeah.
Like
for a cheap food that uses meat, that could very easily cut corners.
Mm-hmm. You can tell it's meat.
You can tell it's meat, and it doesn't feel like they've cut as many corners as they could have. Right? Mm-hmm. You take this from any other brand, and I think it actually would be garbage. Like some of the other Hormel stuff is kind of touch and go.
Well, you like their corned beef thing, right?
But that is asking for a heart attack. But
I mean, how much salt is in this?
It's kind of a lot.
Holy.
There are 6 servings per. The serving size is 2 ounces. It only has about 25% of your daily.
Yeah, it's between 23 and 25% of your sodium for the day, and then 30% saturated fat for the day. That one's 25. Oh no, this is turkey. That's why, because the turkey one is only 8% of your saturated fat for the day.
Which makes sense, actually. So you can tell it's actually made with turkey. This has been good stuff. All right, we're gonna debate,
and then we will rank and give you our final thoughts for part 1.
There you go.
No, I was just thinking of the whole like spam masubi thing, because usually I've seen it where you cut it this way so that it actually fits like.
I mean, you'd have to find a way to, because you'd have to like jam a fork or something into it and then pull it out.
Yeah, somehow people like they go turn it.
I don't know. Possibly.
So,
is there a ranking? Do you have a preference? I mean, like the classic spam is fine, but these other 3 flavors are actually pretty interesting. They all do bring something a little bit different to the table.
They do.
I think I like the maple the best.
Agreed.
Like classic spam, I don't know where to rank this because it's.
Well, I think if you're just having it as is, as long as you're okay with it being very salt forward, it's fine. And I also think, a lot of times people have, you're going to elevate it, right? You're going to put maybe, like I've seen a lot of times, like they'll put sugar to kind of offset.
I can see that.
Or maybe you'll put like gochujang, or you'll put something else to kind of help, not marinate, but like oh my god, dude. You're going to have so much salt, you're going to have like palpitations.
I'm at palpitations if I keep that up.
So you are, I think it's something that you could transform in a lot of different ways. So that, that is kind of a merit to it. However, if you were just like, hey, I'm going to open this up, maybe reheat it, add it to rice or add it to potatoes or something like that, then I would say it's kind of middle of the road for me. But again, it's just because I'm more...
Oh, you mean this one?
Yes, because I think the original's fine, but for someone who is has more of a sweet tooth, I can only have so much of this because it's very salty.
I would eat all those cans right now.
I know, you're more of a savory person.
Yeah, but then I would actually have a heart attack.
Yes, you would.
Okay. This has been enlightening.
You didn't rank the other ones.
Oh, that's fair. I don't know. I like the turkey. The flavor of the turkey kicks in kind of late, I think, in tasting it.
Like, what would you use it, like, how would you eat
Anything
it?
I would do with one, I would do with the other. I mean, like, the maple and the bacon is better for breakfasty stuff, like
yes.
like an egg sandwich
I agree
or something.
with that.
Turkey they suggest it on a salad, and you know what? Maybe, because we've done chicken and turkey on salad before.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's just very salty.
Yes.
So, how would you balance that?
Chop it very lightly. I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't mind that as much, though.
No, sure.
So, I don't know where you're sitting on this, because I mean, like, these are fairly close for different reasons. Like, bacon it's fine, and it tastes bacon, it tastes smoky.
Yeah. But
then you've also got like the turkey, which is fine, but it tastes like turkey kind of delayed on the flavor. Like, it doesn't have the turkey immediately. You get the salt and the other stuff first. This is fine. Don't know where to rank it. It's kind of middle of the road, as you said, but like this is actually pretty good. This,
so that is
this on like a waffle. Ooh. You know,
see that.
I mean, they have it with like hash browns, potatoes, onion, spinach, breakfast bowl kind of thing.
Yeah,
I could see that. This would pair well because of sweetness. I think it pairs well just about anywhere.
Yeah.
So.
Surprised.
Right. Anything else we need to know? Any other fun facts?
The only other fun fact, like I said, you know, it's very popular in World War II. They actually had a mascot back in the day.
World War II?
No, for Spam.
What was the mascot?
His name was Slammin Spammy, and he was like this little pig, and he was kind of cute.
Let's see if we, much like our very first Toasters Pop-Tarts episode,
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if I have a little guy dancing across our screen. I don't know if I'll find him.
Maybe we'll.
See. Okay. That was actually not so bad. I've had much worse. The Pop-Tarts episode was worse. I might regret this later, though.
I think, I don't know about you, but like my mouth just feels like I need to drink a lot of water because like it's already like.
You have water right there?
I know. I have water and I have coffee.
There you go.
That's why.
2 mugs?
2 mugs.
Okay. No, I mean, like, these are awesome. Like, I've got nothing against these other than the fact that it's super, super, super not healthy.
It's still like a fairly decent
I also like
budget.
that
No, I think, what are they, like $3.50 now? Something
Oh,
like
that's
that.
not bad. And also, like, this isn't plastic, so I can't even complain about, like, the packaging. I mean, maybe
it means the
label.
inside? No.
No, because you wouldn't be able to cook it in this.
True.
You wouldn't be able to cook
No,
it
it is like...
it's like all metal. Like tin or something. Best by August 2026. So, I mean, you know, you don't want to open this in 30 years. I've seen people, like, TikToks, people like,
yeah,
hey, let me check,
no,
open up
you
this
know
World
what's
War II
funny?
crackers.
They actually have that as an FAQ, like, how good is it? And he's like, well, by the Best Buy date. And he's like, I know, like, preppers are saying, like, it'll be there for the end of time. No, you really should just put it by the Best Buy date.
Yeah, no. Especially if the Best Buy was, like, even 5 or 10 years out, that'd be one thing. But, I mean, this is just cooked meat. Like, and sure, it's got some preservative and a lot of salt, but it wouldn't, if you want to prep food, the best thing to prep is probably honey.
Well, that makes sense because it doesn't go bad.
And why doesn't it go bad? Couple reasons.
Because antimicrobial?
Yes, but it has...
Content? I don't
know. No, yes. High sugar content, very low moisture content. Bees keep it below 17% moisture content.
Interesting.
So, and because of that, there's also and because it's like so viscous, or I guess not viscous, it actually, air doesn't move around in it very well either. So.
The more you know.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's good enough for me. Otherwise, we're just going to keep rambling.
That's fine.
I'll keep picking at this because I'm getting hungry.
Okay.
All right.
We will see you, hopefully, for...
Spam Part 2.
Yeah. Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo, indeed. I am Rob.
And I'm Katie. We hope to see you next time. Please, check us out. Check them out on Twitch.
Check me out. Check out the games I play on Twitch. Also, find us here. I'm glad you mentioned that.
All the things.
All those locations. That's it.
Let us know how you like to cook your Spam. Or if you don't.
How do you like your pork?
Anyway, we'll see you next time.
Bye, friends.